A building permit is required to build your ADU. So in this segment, we're going to talk about what a building permit is, what it does for you, and why it's critical to make sure that you're going through all the detailed process to get
Yeah.
that.
In this construction phase of our library, we're really talking about what the building permit does. And you're going to design your property
Hmm.
and you're going to turn in some plans to the city to have that built. Most likely, you're going to have worked and picked your contractor before you actually put your building permit in. And the
Okay.
contractor will be the one who uses your plans that he's bid on and puts that into the city because he's going to maintain the relationship with the city through the building permit and the city inspector and everything else that's
Mm,
in that. But you still have to have a building permit. You have to get through that. And what happens with that building permit is that the contractor is going to have to identify his basically contractor's license to the city. Any subs that he's going to bring in that they're licensed by the
wow.
city. And that so they use that building permit process to vet, are we getting somebody who's licensed
Yeah.
and trained in the state to build this particular thing? So a building permit not only gives you that, but it also kind of holds that general responsible, because if he's the one that puts the building permit in, he's the one that the city is going to and say, you got to fix this.
You didn't do this part.
Right.
Gotcha.
And that's why you kind of look at understanding it, because there are a lot of people who put the building permit in themselves,
Mm,
but then you got to declare, well, who's going to build it and what's going to go on.
yeah.
So that's why we want to talk about it in the construction, because it's going to be typically your contractor who will put that in.
Gotcha.
And he's going to know what all the codes are,
Mm,
what has to be done, and that it's been approved by the city. And then he's going to follow up with all the inspections.
gotcha. That sounds like another. I know we were talking earlier about, am I building it or am I hiring a general contractor? I feel like that's a tally mark in the
It is.
general contractor
It is.
column. That sounds really
It
beneficial.
is. Yeah. If you were going to be the builder, you would put the building permit.
You would do it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, and this is really good to know to understand the timing and expectation of those things
Yeah.
as well. So tell me, how do we get in contact with you to learn more about this?
All I got to do is just send me an email. And that email is as simple as hello@aduutah.com. I'll answer any questions you send to me. And again, send it to hello@aduutah.com.